We're back. Let's continue. I'm hoping so. It disconnected like 4 times while I'm trying to set up. How you doing, Teak? That's not a door. Hmm. This is the value of always having a weapon with you. These guys take so much longer to kill without one. Alright. Go. Okay, there's a box. What's the box for? Okay. Okay, so the bell is in position now. So the puzzle is literally just move the box out of the way. Okay, now the gates are open. Go through. Perfect. Don't mind me, gentlemen, I'm from out of town. That's not a real door. They should fence this area off. Somebody could fall. Hmm. Nope, don't want a club. Spiked or otherwise. Perfect. We almost have another health upgrade. Yay! I see you know I'm here, but you don't know where. Can you find me before I kill you? Doesn't seem like it. Very good. I'm just gonna kill you harder.
They're not a plague on the land. Don't talk that way. They are the means to an orderly society.
My father says.
Oh, you and your father. Don't you see? The order and discipline the Sarafan impose on the lower orders are for everyone's good. They respect us. They know their place.
My father says there was a time of great king over all.
Okay, so swap this around.
Speak for yourself.
We cringe and we pay. Many an ancient family has been brought to ruin by the unending taxes. And where is the money going? He's not even building palaces.
Does your father say that too?
Father has disappeared.
And the searchlights are down. And presumably moving this to the other side will open the gate. Alright. Perfect. Haha! I am now, do you?
Prepare to yeah!
Alright. Spoil my fun. Yep. And one more for the health upgrade. I killed you, so I might as well eat you. I don't generally kill the random civilians because the amount of blood they give you just isn't worth it. Not worth the time. Hmm. The audio dropped. Okay, let's go. There we go. No. No, it's just the background I have for the game when the game's not being displayed there. No, the audio cut out. I was trying to fix it and now it's fixed. Not overly interested in enticing anybody at the moment.
We were told to be on the lookout for a vampire.
You're to kill him on sight.
Very good.
You there. You work for the bishop, don't you? I've 3 crates of wine.
I don't work for him.
Oh, yes, you do. I've seen you there.
I've left his employ just this minute. I wouldn't go near the place if I were you.
Where did he go? Why not? I've got this wine.
Tab. What could have happened?
Where did he go?
Yeah, that's enough stealth fun. You gotta love how the Bishop's Manor is conveniently labelled with a sign outside that says Bishop's Manor. Alright, I know I saw a box a second ago. Not sure where exactly it was. Hey, Bishop's Manor. There it is. They don't seek. Can't complain. You should try harder. There's a guard down there that I'm not going to be able to kill. Yeah, you said yesterday. Having a clean space is always nice. Changing up your surroundings is also nice. A bigger sword. Okay, so it hits a little harder than the previous sword. This mist seems pointless. Maybe I will get some use out of it, though.
Where did he go?
Okay, so that's the big stealth hit. I wonder what the other stealth hit is. Handle on this blade seems kind of small for how thick it is. I mean, I get that Kain's wielding it with one hand, but regular humans wouldn't. Presumably they're the intended use case. Door. That's not a real door. That's not a real door. There we go. Ah, the Sarafan Knights. You saying something? I was too busy not listening.
You there? What's your business here? Who are you?
I beg you, be merciful, good sir. I was butler to the Bishop of Meridian, but the Sarafan, they're inside now. I thought I would wait here.
Where are they?
They accuse the Bishop of aiding the vampire resistance. They're looking for proof. I beg of you, do not tell them where to find me. I will do anything.
Yes, you will. Tell me where to find the bishop.
I can't. I mean, I don't know.
Shall I ease your mind and tell you I am sent by Vorador for the vampire resistance? Or shall I simply tear out your throat and continue my search? I leave the decision to you.
The cathedral. He fled there. He thought he would be safe.
Holy ground will not deter his pursuer. Where is the cathedral?
To the northeast. But it will do you no good. You cannot enter without the proper authority.
I suggest you show me the way, now.
Of course, sir. This way, sir. It is my pleasure to serve you. This tunnel will bring you again to the streets.
I thank you. Good night.
Finished with my meal. There we go. I don't know where I am in relation to where I just was. Dick. Noticeably slower, this weapon. I don't think I ever noticed that before. Hmm. Bottom. Agora. Hello. Okay, so the game crashed, and this is a game that doesn't auto-save. So we have to do everything again. Welcome in, Ninja. It doesn't sound like RE6. I know RE6 has more regular checkpoints than that. Though, if you quit the game because you failed a QTE and then came back and had to repeat everything, that I'd get. Because RE6 has checkpoints and checkpoints that save your game, and they're two separate things. So I think the solution going forward is going to be save everything every time we hit a checkpoint. Yeah, there's two kinds of checkpoints in RE6. There's the ones where the checkpoint symbol is a pin, and there's one where it's a typewriter, and the typewriter is the one that saves. And the game does not give you any indication about this. No, this is just a case of this is a game that came out in like 2003. 2002, 2003-ish. So it doesn't have autosaves. So it crashing is kind of a problem. Nope. It has save game. It's like, not only is it a game from 2003, it's a console port to PC. So we're gonna have to do this every time we get to a checkpoint just to be safe. The alternative is I quit this, we play something else, and I come back having gotten to this point on the GameCube version. Which will, of course, look worse. But hopefully it's not something that will repeat itself.
They're not a plague on the land. Don't talk that way. They are the means to an orderly society.
My father says.
Oh, you and your father. Don't you see?
How you doing, Ninja?
They respect us. They know their place.
My father says there was a time when great noble families ruled the land, with the king over all.
Yeah, I feel it. Will watching me play Blood Omen 2 for a few hours cheer you up? It's open. I mean, you could just not play RE6 for a while. Why are you playing RE6 again, anyway? Okay, so you've decided to do a series run. Nothing here. Frustrating that you would auto-target the one that's not stood right next to you, Kain. Yeah, it's an interesting idea, Ninja, but if you're not enjoying it, then what's the point?
We were told to be on the lookout for a vampire.
You're to kill him on sight.
I mean, you do, you're just not playing them. That's really always the trick of it.
You work for the bishop, don't you? I've 3 crates of wine to deliver.
I don't work for him.
Frustrating thing about the PC version is that movement, while targeting somebody, targets the next person. So when you're in a crowd like this, it's a problem. An issue exclusive to the PC version doesn't exist in the console version. The way to solve this is you turn the mouse. So using the mouse while targeting moves you left and right. Same as A and D usually do, but without the possibility of Kain turning to target somebody else. Even non-combatants, yeah. Anybody who can be targeted. Which is why that combat encounter there was a problem. Yeah, I get how you feel about that, Ninja. Big part of the reason why I've been playing Mad Max. Because it requires basically zero thought, and it's something I've not played before. So it's new, and requires no effort. It's enjoyable. It's done by Avalanche Studios, who did the Just Cause games, and in a similar sense, it's fairly mindless. Not a bad game. Good game to kill a lot of time on that isn't going to require a bunch of effort. So I've been playing it for like close to 20 hours now. No thought behind it. I imagine the ending's going to end up leading into Fury Road, because they talk about the villain of the Fury Road in it a bit. Not a lot, but a bit. As far as I can tell, the main villain of the game is one of the sons of the villain of Fury Road. How connected it really is up for debate. Yeah, I doubt it actually matters. Because I saw Fury Road, didn't need to play the game for that. And I don't think you need to have seen the film to play Fury Road, to play the game. Well, the timeline of the Mad Max series is just kind of a nothing thing anyway.
You there! What's your business here? Who are you?
I beg you, be merciful, good sir. I was butler to the Bishop of Meridian, but the Sarafan, they're inside now. I thought I would wait here.
Where are they?
They accuse the Bishop of aiding the vampire resistance. They're looking for proof. I beg of you, do not tell them where to find me. I will do anything.
Yes, you will. Tell me where to find the Bishop.
I can't. I mean, I don't know.
Shall I ease your mind and tell you I am sent by Vorador for the vampire resistance? Or shall I simply tear out your throat and continue my search? I leave the decision to you.
The cathedral. He fled there. He thought he would be safe.
Holy ground will not deter his pursuer. Where is the cathedral?
To the northeast. But it will do you no good. You cannot enter without the proper authority.
I suggest you show me the way, now.
Of course, sir. This way, sir. It is my pleasure to serve you. This tunnel will bring you again to the streets.
I thank you. Good night.
See, saves don't really matter so much until we hit a checkpoint, which is why I've been saving at every checkpoint. Now save. Because if I save and quit, we'll reload at the next checkpoint, at the last checkpoint. So yeah, at this point, I'm really just going to save at every checkpoint. Bunch of that felt like bullshit. Yeah, if you want a good nothing game to play to distract you, but like it has progress and things you can make and an end point, but doesn't require enough attention that you couldn't just put a podcast on while playing it, the Just Cause games are really good for it. I recommend Just Cause 3 in particular. And Mad Max has been pretty good for it too. Good. Yeah, Just Cause 3, especially if you have the DLC packs, which all add like a bunch of extra stuff. The Land, Sea, and Air expansion, the air part, that doesn't seem right. The air part gives you a jetpack, which essentially turns the wingsuit into its own vehicle. You basically never have to touch the ground again. Yeah, I get that, but sometimes you have to play something where you can at least feel like you're doing something. Yeah, every now and then I'll stick on Spider-Man and just swing around for a bit. But eventually it just stops like I'm doing anything. What does it take? Ooh. I wonder why they're not blue. The ones that give you 5 are supposed to be blue. Maybe that's part of the mod. I mean, this is why you should always just have places for things. But I say that as an obsessive compulsive. Who the fuck are you? Spares really depend on how much you use something. Here we go. I'd have a spare next to the original. But again, obsessive compulsive.
Greetings, old man. I assume that I address the Bishop of Meridian. I seek information on gaining access to the Sarafan Keep. You are to give me passage inside. I am sent by Vorador. What ails you? Speak!
He speaks only at my command.
What?
You are too late, Kain. He is entirely in my power.
Release him and I may spare your life.
I hold the cards now, Kain. Surrender yourself to me, or I will kill him.
What do I care for the life of some mortal? But the thought of killing you at last entices me. Tell me, Marcus, do you truly believe you can stop me?
Stay back. You cannot win. The bishop will tell you nothing while he remains under my power, and you will never catch me.
What a coward. I think I was here earlier. What was your question, Ninja? Ah.
Come and embrace your destiny.
Alright, we'll be here when you get back, Ninja.
The
That
knowledge
wasn't
you
very
sought from the
graceful.
bishop will die with him. Down those bells.
Okay, and the next set. There you are. I wonder how much longer we can keep this up for before he changes the phase. Ah, bitch. So you should know where it is, having just cleaned your apartment. Now things have gotten trickier.
You think you can catch me?
Okay, not that way. Oh, come the fuck on. Now do that whole thing again with the weapon I had. Which means it's going to take less damage, this is going to take longer. Fucking bullshit. There we go. Alright, so we kill these guys before we do anything else. Punk bitch.
You think you can catch me?
Yeah. You're doing very well, are you, Marcus?
You think you can catch me?
Oh, I goof. I'll beat shit out of you. Those guys haven't spawned this time. Hmm. Hmm. There were two of them, though. Where's the other?
Think you can fight me? Think you can catch me?
It's not Marcus.
Think you can catch me? Rid me of this pest.
I feel like something didn't work the way it was supposed to during that fight. But I did it.
Old man, do you live?
Yes. Yes, I do. I must thank you for destroying that fiend. He robbed me of my mind.
He was a novice. Bishop, I require your help. Vorador has sent me to gain passage to the Sarafan Keep. One of our associates is held captive there.
A fool's errand to enter the very maw of the beast. But yes, I will help you. I will take you there. I will show you the entrance.
Is that the voice of Kenneth Baker?
Well done, Kain. You have entered the Sarafan Keep at last.
Not without difficulty. I encountered another old friend on the way. Marcus.
I see. Then may I assume that another of the Sarafan Lord's guardians have fallen?
You may.
Many times I attempted to persuade Marcus to join with us, but he would not heed me.
My arguments were more convincing.
I sense that Umah is being held in the uppermost reaches of the keep. You must hurry. She is to be executed soon.
Where is the Sarafan Lord? Is he here?
I do not know. His presence is masked from my senses. But you are no match for him yet, Kain. If you encounter him, hide. If he sees you, run.
Run? Hide? Vorador, you do not know me.
Your task is to find Umah quickly. Let nothing distract you. The information she obtained from the industrial quarter may allow us to defeat the Sarafan Lord at last. Do not destroy our only chance with hasty action.
How sickened I had become with weary admonitions of safety and care. How I longed to rend the flesh of my one true enemy. How I thirsted for the taste of his life's blood on my lips.
Go, Kain, quickly. I will be watching.
Alright. Alright. Let's go get me a weapon. Oh, I killed Marcus, the vampire we were chasing, and now we're in the Sarafan Keep. No, the game immediately went into a cutscene. Died the first time because of bullshit. I feel like something in the boss fight wasn't working properly as well. But I was able to stun lock him for a little while and drain most of his health that way. Which is fortunate, because otherwise you would have come back and I'd still be at it. Not overly fond of this weapon. It is quite a bit slower than I'd like. My favourite weapon will come later, and it's my favourite mostly just because of its design. I don't remember whether it's even a good weapon. This is probably dangerous. Okay. All this because big, bad, strong vampire Kain can't just move this barrel. Seems kind of, what's the word? Fucking ridiculous.
Die, fool!
Why would you immediately attack me over the helpless dude you were chasing? Stupid. You didn't deserve to live. Right, and now hit the checkpoint. Was I ever really here to begin with? Yes, I was. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Eventually we're going to get to these mechanics where we have to actually get to the end point before the energy does. And I forget when that starts. What is that? Oh, there's another guy there. I guess he failed his roll for perception. Bitch. So, Ninja, here's a question for you. Textures on that wheel are odd. I came from over there, so what's... Alright. Lowers it a little bit more. That one. Which I see a ladder to, but there is a door. Alright.
Finish your work and come up. We're locking the main stairs.
But I've just begun down here. We never lock the main stairs at this time of day.
We've had word there may be an intruder.
An intruder? Well, down here? Yes, I'm all finished here, sir. Please, don't hurt me.
Oh. He was never gonna get a promotion. That. Lost his head too easily. That's not a door. So how do I get up there? Oh, I don't need to get up. Perfect. They'll never suspect me of coming through the sewers. I'm sorry, I was in the middle of a fucking combo there, you cunt. That's the most egregious hitbox nonsense the stream has seen since Dark Souls 2. Okay, so Glyph Knight will detect me as I go near, but it is possible to stealth kill one. Because he's aware there's a vampire near, but it's essentially the same as if you go invisible when somebody knows you're around, like if you just killed somebody. You just need to get behind them. The real question becomes, is it worth the effort? That's not a door. But what's behind the door? We'll have to find out after this ad break.
It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back. Oh, it's a prison. Oh, that was worth the wait. I want to jump at that. Gonna jump at that guy. Why is the range not good? That doesn't seem to do anything. So what is it doing is the question. Alright, so if the majority of this room is unnecessary... Oh, it's probably powering this. So if the majority of this room is unnecessary, that means it's likely there's something hidden here. Goodies, perhaps. Like that. Nothing.
Please, help me!
Somebody help me!
I feel like it'd be an embarrassment for the Sarafan when they find dead prisoners in their own base, drained of blood. But yeah, vampires got in here. Yeah, it's a glyph. Run your hand through your head all you want, that hair ain't coming back. Right. Don't ask how I managed to chop his head off through the shoulder pads. I know they're called pauldrons, like they're massively oversized though, so I'm gonna call them shoulder pads.
You there? What's the matter? I saw guards running down the stairs.
I've no idea, milady.
Go and find out. Is it a fire, an attack of some kind?
Perhaps we should wait until someone comes and tells us.
Did you hear me? Do you know who I am?
Lady, perhaps I should simply escort you to the garrison.
It's my magic, so.
Certainly they would be able to tell you there what is the matter.
Oh, very well.
With my spear and magic helmet.
You up there? Have you seen anyone pass that you haven't seen before?
Not a soul has passed me, sir.
Keep your eyes open. We may have an intruder.
Yes, sir.
Sure was nice that guy up top not to warn this knight that I was right behind him. Laughing now, you prick. There's a vampire right behind Bob. Should I tell him? Nah, he's got... Oh, he's jumping on the tables. Impolite. Yeah, so this is blocked off. That's blocked. This is my only point of passage. What's the rub? It's a fake door. Or is lava. That's a fake. Oh, I know. I need to remember that I have this ability. No. The rules on the distance for this are unclear. Is it a time thing?
Excuse me.
You're excused. Man takes one swing and then has to stop for a breath. You gotta love how this mural depicting the Sarafan Lord striking down Kain doesn't even pretend to make out that the Sarafan Lord is human. But yeah, he took down this vampire with his bare hands. Also, his head glows green. I think at least one thing about that's off. But anyway...
Greetings, vampire.
You have mistaken me, madam, for some thing I am not.
Don't waste my time. I know what you are. I work for the Cabal. Now listen carefully.
Speak then, madam.
The woman you seek is held in one of the upper towers.
Very good. How do I get to her?
Not so fast. You will need to pass this ward gate, and you will need me to open it for you.
Then do so at once.
In due time. First, there is another task that must be completed.
What task?
A nobleman of some importance is visiting the keep at this moment. He must be killed.
So that you may open the ward gate. Do you think me a fool? Open it!
He must be killed, I tell you. He is a traitor. He has done immeasurable harm to the Cabal. I swear it.
Do I look like a common assassin?
The ward gate will not be opened until that man is dead. I promise you. His name is Artemis. You will know him by his blue cloak. When he is dead, when his lying tongue has been stopped, I will open this gate and not before. Will you do it?
Apparently, I have no choice.
Go. Kill him, Kain. Rip out his cruel heart. Return when the deed is done.
Unfortunately, small bars prevent my new mind control power. This guy probably hasn't even done anything. Probably just a jilted lover. Behold my cunning plan. Yeah, probably just some random guy who passed her on the street and was like, "Fancy a your pleasure, me lord?" And he was like, "Nah, bitch." Like, oh, he has to die. Alright, what do we got? Sarafan Lord strikes down vampires. And that's it. There's also... Wow, you got over that very quick. There's also the relevant question of, like, the Sarafan Lord struck down Kain 200 years ago, and he's still alive? Now, where did his weapon go? Either these Sarafan Knights aren't very healthy, or putting them in all this heavy armor is probably really not a good idea. Because they don't seem to have any stamina at all. Why would you put a wardrobe awkwardly like this? Look how much room space you're wasting. Oh, that led nowhere. It's him. It's the man that killed Bob. I thought he was gonna kill him just fine, but it turns out he wasn't good enough. And now he's dead. You gotta avenge Bob. Piss off, vampire! It's all propaganda. Like, they think the Sarafan will keep them safe from vampires, and when the Sarafan die... Oh, hey, there's 5 guys down there. I don't leave, and I was actually quite peckish. I was looking forward to having some 5 guys. Thank you. I will now be retiring from streaming, as this is the highest point I will ever reach. Look at this fucking... Look at this stupid little shaded podium in the middle of a room on the inside. What the hell is that nonsense? You know, you could ask the question of, like, what is the point of having this, like, oh, turning off that glyph ward up there sets off an alarm. What's the point of that? Why would you do that? The only kind of creature who would have a reason to turn it off would be a vampire, so it makes sense that it would turn off an alarm. You'd think all of them would do that. That guy clearly doesn't care. So Ninja, what will your decrees be as interim overlord? You know what I should watch? I've been kind of, because I've been playing Mad Max, I've been kind of wanting to rewatch Fury Road. But I should, like, just watch Furiosa. I've not seen it. I heard it was really good. And Fury Road was really... Excellent, I approve. I approve of that. You will receive pushback from Clem, but the solution to that is to hit him with a whip. Oh, hey, a Glyph Knight. Ooh. That was it was a bit spicy. Right, so this is a Glyph Knight sword. Presumably, with them being higher up the chain than the Sarafan Knights, it would make this sword stronger than the Sarafan Knight blade axe thing.
Two of my merchants have deliveries waiting. I don't understand the delay. I need my payment.
We will not be making any further payments.
But our agreement...
Conditions have changed. Our agreement has been suspended.
I have deliveries waiting. I can't send them back.
Throw them into the sea for all I care.
Throw them?
We won't be needing them.
What? My contract! I can go to a higher authority over this.
I suggest you take your losses without another word and go!
I'll talk to the council. We won't stand for this.
By order of the Sarafan Lord, you shall do no such thing!
Wait. What are you doing?
Come here.
You're very smart, are you? Hmm. This looks like a door. I don't think it is a door, it's just the way these bookshelves are textured. They look like a door. Oh yeah, I think I made it to the roof. It was a door. Oh, good. These are the kind of small bars that my mind control ability can go through. How convenient. I don't think there's actually anything up there. Oh, double whammy. I appreciate that. Hello. No, that's fucking bullshit. It's a little frustrating in this game because there is a rhythm to the combat. And when they break the rhythm, it's annoying because you can't break the rhythm.
Bodies were found downstairs. The intruder is near. I want you to patrol the courtyard.
Yes, sir.
I'll guard the cell. Move out.
Alright. You send one of your guys off to patrol the courtyard, and he immediately just loses his head. So at that point, like, what do you do? At that point, my thought is like, maybe I should go home. Look at that skybox. It's clearly the inside of a sphere. I wonder if it's a factor of the higher resolution that it's, like, obviously the inside of sphere. Okay, so that should allow me to open the door. Oh, hey, there's Umah.
Kain, I thought no one would dare attempt to rescue me. You are either brave or foolish.
You will find me relentless.
There must be a glyph nearby that powers the ward. Find it and shut it down.
What was it that you learned in the industrial quarter? Tell me, in case I cannot free you.
Tell you now, before I am freed? What would you do in my place, Kain?
I would offer my rescuer a token of trust.
That information is for Vorador only.
Haven't I earned your confidence yet?
You have not rescued me yet.
Very well. I will return shortly.
Probably in a dozen different places, Ninja. Okay, so this clearly switches the ward. Even with the door open, there's nothing I can do there. Hmm. Why would you have something like that? In an enclosed room that's explicitly a prison for vampires? Why would you have that?
You're hurt.
It's nothing. We must get to the roof. Once I am outside these ensorcelled walls, I can use a spell to transport us back to Sanctuary. No!
At last.
What living soul disturbs my order? What creature dares shed the blood of my servants?
He had the sword. Soul Reaver, the prize I had won a lifetime ago, was in his foul possession.
What is this?
You know me.
No. You were utterly destroyed. So easily. Your name was drowned in the backwaters of passing time. All your plans were set alight and seared to smoke and ashes.
Let those words be your epitaph.
You dare dream of killing me? That fantasy was quenched in blood long ago when I defeated you. And yet, you have learned nothing. Such a pathetic creature. Dare you to challenge me again?
Die, fiend!
No, Kain!
Your death is fated at my hands. How many times must I teach you that lesson?
He is too strong for you, Kain. With the Soul Reaver, he can kill us both. We must flee and fight him when we are stronger.
No! Release me. That demon of filth is mine.
I am your fate, Kain. Now and forever. However long you delay, you will come to me for your sins.
Umah.
No!
It's safe.
No!
All our thanks.
I can follow orders when it suits me. We met the Sarafan Lord.
He showed himself?
He is a touch more powerful than I expected. And he has the Soul Reaver. Strange that you did not tell me this at the first.
You are not ready to fight the Sarafan Lord. I told you that.
It was only by good fortune that we escaped. Vorador, I must speak with you.
You have information for us, I know. You may speak.
I was in the heart of the main factory in the industrial quarter. Before the guards discovered me, I had found a huge central chamber that housed some kind of magic portal. This portal looked into a place the likes of which I had never seen before. And this portal was held open by a single source of magic, a stone set on a pedestal. Vorador, I believe it was the Nexus Stone.
The Nexus Stone. Of course.
What is this thing? Explain.
The Nexus Stone is an item of great power. It can bend time and space to create doorways to any location within Nosgoth. I know not why the Sarafan Lord would be using it within the industrial quarter, but we could put it to great use.
And what use is that?
One who wears the stone cannot be harmed by the Soul Reaver.
And is this but a legend, to be proved false at the fatal moment?
Oh no, no legend at all. It has been proven. The Sarafan Lord wore the stone when he defeated you 200 years ago.
What?
How else could he have resisted the power of the Soul Reaver? You were unable to use the sword's power, and without it, he was able to defeat you.
Then I shall take the stone and use it to kill him. But know this, when I recover it, I will also claim ownership of it. I trust that is understood.
Then you commit yourself to fighting the Sarafan Lord? There can be no turning back.
I was committed to that from the moment you revived me. Nothing will turn me away.
So be it. You must use the subway to reach the industrial quarter, which lies in the northeastern part of the city. Find your way past the gate that blocks the townspeople from entering. But perhaps we may leave that to your invention. Umah?
Once in the quarter, look for the main factory complex. It is there that the stone is held.
I will return with the Nexus Stone and the Sarafan Lord's head.
Bum bum bum.
I left the relative safety of Sanctuary and ventured once more into the night. The industrial quarter of Meridian was, I discovered, a heavily guarded fortress. Rather than assault it directly, I stole into the workers' commons and began my quest for the Nexus Stone there.
One thing I think is interesting is how much more arrogant Kain is portrayed in this game. Like, the Sarafan Lord clearly has him outclassed, especially with the Soul Reaver, and he's like, no, I'm gonna keep fighting this motherfucker. I don't run. Meanwhile, in Blood Omen 1, when Kain couldn't defeat Malik, he ran because it was the only choice. He wasn't so arrogant as to believe he could overcome impossibility. All of that says that Kain has gotten arrogant in his older years. Destructively so. Arrogance was always a trait that Kain had, but in this game it is turned up to 11, really. The conceptual mod also seems to have turned off the costume changes, which is odd. Because at different points in the vanilla game, Kain gets a different costume. Every few chapters, like he should have had a discrete costume to get into Sarafan Keep. Like with a hood. Wonder why that's different. Though it's curious, the conceptual mod also offers the option of multiple costume designs. Some of which don't actually exist in the game, in the vanilla game. So I wonder why that's been changed. Or was it never something that happened in the PC version to begin with? You can never truly predict these things between like console and PC releases at the time. Sometimes there would be weird differences that make no real sense.
Sounds like farting below, and then a thump. Like a body striking the floor. Should we dance?
I feel like if you're going to be intending to fight, your battle outfit shouldn't consist of a thong.
What was that?
I just feel like it's not practical.
Were you followed? These humans never look twice in my direction. Little do they realize their future lord walks among them. Now, tell me of this place.
Umah tells me the Nexus Stone will be found in the main factory beyond the dam. There will be a gondola to take you there. If this is deactivated, you must look below for the glyph to repower it. But be careful of the guards.
Have you any further wisdom to dispense?
I sense the presence of another vampire close by. He may be watching you. I will whisper you again when it is needful.
Once again, I began to feel the obligations of power. To deal justice fairly to all. One day my people would know me again for their lord. But the vampires who were traitors to their kind would know me first of all.
Kain with fair justice? That doesn't sound right. I hate when they start crawling away, because their death just takes longer. Like, we saw it earlier in the game. And, like, one of the guys was crawling away. And I didn't have any weapons, so the attack on that was, just kick them. And you just kick them over and over and over, and it feels like it doesn't actually speed up their death. That's weird, Ninja. Weird thing to say. Especially when I'm a character who can T-pose in mid-air. That's odd, I've never seen that before. I couldn't move forwards or backwards at that point. That was really weird. I don't know, I feel like if they were going to think twice, they would have thought twice when they saw me telekinetically rip the blood out of the bodies of their allies. But they're still coming at me. That's right. Too stupid to live. Like I said about the glyph guard on the roof, like, if you sent a guy out to go and patrol the rooftop, and you saw him walk off and then his head just flew off, I feel like the appropriate response would be, well, I'm clocking out for the day. I hope I still have a job tomorrow, but if I don't, well, you know, shit happens. Dude, move. Move out of the fucking way. Well, that's because John knew Francis was an intelligent fellow. Who probably... Oh, there we go. That's my favourite weapon. Who probably didn't deserve to die. Yeah, maybe deserved to die. They were all criminals. But it's implied that they're friends. Or they were friends. Or that while John worked the Russian mob, he was at least quite friendly and courteous to the lower-ranked help. So you're no doubt wondering why this is my favourite weapon. Like I said before, it's more in like concept and design than necessarily its use as a weapon, because I don't remember if it's actually any good. Oh my god, they're playing Lords and Ladies. Fuck off.
Were you followed? These humans never look twice in my direction. Little do they realize their future lord walks among them. Now, tell me of this place.
Umah tells me the Nexus Stone will be found in the main factory beyond the dam. There will be a gondola to take you there. If this is deactivated, you must look below for the glyph to repower it. But be careful of the guards.
Have you any further wisdom to dispense?
I sense the presence of another vampire close by.
Yes, don't die.
I will whisper you again when it is needed.
Once again, I began to feel the obligations of power. To deal justice fairly to all. One day my people would know me again for their lord.
Let my people go.
Traitors to their kind would know me first of all.
Alright. What do you mean? Oh, well, we just saw it. They eventually just die. Is that second one? I didn't... Well, the first one died. I comboed her enough that she didn't just, you know, start crawling on the floor. The second one did. And I let her crawl off while I drank the first one. And by the time I got to the second one, she had died. Or she was dying. Going into it.
Playing games, you're scaring me. Hey, Victus!
It's a quirk of, a specific amount of health versus a specific amount of damage. So some enemies have enough health that whatever weapon you happen to be using at that time won't actually fully kill them. They'll just be in a dying state.
What do we have here?
If it didn't work the first time, why do you think it would work the second time? I don't know what the actual value of the mist around the floor here is, because it isn't covering enough for the floor to actually be used. It's ambient. So Ninja, I have a question for you. They pull out their swords from their crossbows very quick. There you go. Double proof of they crawl away and they do just die. I can ask it before the messages. See if there's an appropriate place. This is going to be a puzzle. So if you could see me replay any one game that I've played across the 6 years that I've streamed, what would it be? And while we leave you to ponder that question, there will be an ad break. That sounds appropriate for ads these. But we will be right back.
General Kenobi.
And we're back. Alright, let's work out what this puzzle is. It's a fire. It's another fire. It's also a fire. No, let's count everything. Everything. Size the handle on this thing. Because I'm thinking, like, the big thing this year has been to only play stuff that I haven't played before on stream, or haven't beaten on stream before. But we did have the Wheel of Replays idea previously, and I might bring that back, and we can just keep the whole idea of only playing new stuff going forward. Or just let you guys redeem a replay somewhere. I don't know. Wolfenstein I need to go back and finish. And we're like one session away from the end of that. It's not all of it, but it's the majority of it, like the vast majority. Terminator Resistance was really good. I can't believe that game reviewed as poorly as it did, because I thought it was really enjoyable. Like, surely at least a 7 out of 10.
Ever seen anything like that?
Don't touch it! I heard it's magical and dangerous.
They say that about everything. The workers move them all the day. Come on, won't do any harm to...
Can you imagine if that was how Kain died? Oh, I got time while they come down. Good news with Terminator Resistance is we still have the DLC to do for that Annihilation line. At some point I will play the follow-up they made. Because they did Terminator Resistance and then they did the RoboCop game, Rogue City. And I have played some of that off stream and I wasn't overly into it, but it is something I will give a full attempt at a playthrough on stream. I appreciate the effort you've gone through with that question, Ninja. I'm gonna eat this, man. Eternal Darkness. It's frustrating that I lost all the save data when my SSD died, because one of them was the save data with the second playthrough of Eternal Darkness done. Because Eternal Darkness has 3 playthroughs. Chattur'gha, Ulioth, and Zelatoth. And I'd done 2 of them on that save file, and when my SSD died I lost it. And I've just not really felt like redoing it. Because otherwise we would have done the game again with the 3rd playthrough and wrapped the whole thing up. It's super disappointing. At some point I will end up... at some point I should redo that 2nd playthrough off stream. I've still got the save with the 1st playthrough done. Because I did that back when I was streaming GameCube games off the Wii U. So I've still got the save for that on the Wii U. I transferred the save to PC to play it on Dolphin afterwards. So I just have to redo the second playthrough, and then we could have the third ready to go. Eternal Darkness is a really strong game for about 2/3 of it. And then, like, the last third is just an ungodly slog of a playthrough.
What?
Like, for all the praise that game gets, people are only thinking of maybe the first half of the game. The temple section takes forever. You have to do it twice. It's worse the second time. It's a shame because, like, the first 2/3 of the game, great. Absolutely fantastic. The best thing Silicon Knights ever did. And I think, like, when you get to Edward's chapter, it is just not great. You know, I actually did try looking for a save file that had the 2 ancients that I'd done completed. Why is that flashing? Shouldn't be doing that. But I couldn't find one that specifically had the 2 ancients that I'd done. Maybe I should take another look. I think I know the second ancient I did was Chaturga. I think the first was Zelatath, which would leave Ulyaoth as the final one.
Time to die.
We were talking earlier about, like, you know, maybe just don't play bad games because you're playing through RE6 at the minute, and for your whole thing, like, you know, maybe don't play bad games. And I've had the thought about bad games before for the stream, and there is a part of me that wouldn't mind going through a bunch of the stuff Silicon Knights did that wasn't good. In particular, X-Men Destiny, which I do own. I picked out. But I feel like the way to make that entertaining is to have somebody on commentary with me. That could be a future project of some kind. Like bad games with friends. Yeah. It's like you can hope that the chat's there to keep you going throughout all of that, but chat isn't always guaranteed. If you have somebody who you've scheduled it with, then it can make it work a lot better. You, I think, you have the same problem Teague does with this marathon idea. Of like, you've committed yourself to doing all of something. Even the stuff that you know you really shouldn't because you're not going to enjoy it. And it's like, yeah, I've got Castlevania going on, but I've drawn a hard line at the stuff that I'm not going to do. I still haven't played Revelations 2. One day, ideally, I will have somebody alongside me to do it co-op with. And that's what's kept me from ever really playing it since I gave up on it on Vita. But yeah, I made a hard line with Castlevania of like, I'm not doing Simon's Quest, it's going to be boring. I'm not gonna do... I'm not gonna do the original Haunted Castle. And we had the option, we had the opportunity to show that, which was really good. I was very surprised with how good Haunted Castle Revisited turned out to be. Honestly, I should just play that game again. It was a lot of fun. Shadows of Rose, yeah. I don't really know with the Revelations 2 DLC. I haven't seen any of it. And all I've seen of Revelations 2 past Chapter 2, the first half of Chapter 2, I guess, is the little bits I saw Ali play of it. You'll watch my playthrough. Thanks. Yeah, I bought the expansion pack, or the pass, whatever the fuck they call it these days. Cheap. And like I'll do Shadows of Rose there. Honestly, mildly curious about playing through Village with the third person DLC. Kinda curious. Hey, Panda. Currently over 0 to 5, there 0 to 5. Have you done Revelations yet? The original Revelations? I remember mostly enjoying that. I still need to do that game for stream. You'll do that soon. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Panda. How you doing? Did enjoy. Excellent. Yeah, I'll save this. I should do more of the DLC stuff. Still got Shadows of Rose to do, Cold Cold Heart to do. City That Never Sleeps, Annihilation Line. That felt like a bad idea, but it went fine. Look, I told you, if you want me to support you, then pay me. I charge cheaper rates than a therapist, and I don't require you to talk about your feelings. Watch the stream. Or else! Yeah, well, when you're the interim overlord, when I retire, you can charge whoever you want, taxes you want.
What do we have here?
Oh, bullshit. You know what, Ninja? Maybe as a special birthday treat, I'll let you just choose the game that I'm gonna play. It's about a stupid greed. Excellent. It's exactly what my wishes are. It really shouldn't just leave bombs lying around like that. You get to see me play video games. This is everybody's treat. I thought it was gonna fucking kill me then. Screen flashed white and was like, shit, did that just explode? My food. Oh, goodies. That isn't. Yeah, I do need to do the DLC stuff. And wrap up Wolfenstein. I need to look at the list, because I still have the stuff separated in the YouTube page. The stuff that's on hold that I intend to finish.
A body.
We found a body, sire.
It won't be the last. He is here. I sense the taint of his overblown arrogance. Double the guards in the power chamber. He must not be allowed to approach the Nexus Stone.
Who is it, sire?
An old friend who will learn his place in the world at last. If you see or hear anything out of the ordinary, report to me at once.
Oh, hey, it's that vampire who ran away from us before. A bitch. Like a cowardly little bitch. But Flame's not here right now, Ninja. Flame said he had all this time off, and I decided to play through like all the Legacy of Kain games while Flame was off, and he's barely been here. I guess he's just not really a Legacy of Kain fan. The betrayer. This probably means something. Ah, bastard. Betrayal. There was something that used to say that. I feel like it was Halo. It did a team kill on Halo. I feel like that said betrayal. Man, I miss those days. You know what would be great? A Discord Halo tournament. And by tournament, I really just mean, like, team deathmatch. I believe I was able to actually get behind him. I assume you have the Master Chief Collection, Ninja? I know Klim has the Master Chief Collection on PC. I bought it for him. For streaming purposes. It was also on sale at the time. Ali used to be a big Overwatch player. We could probably, like, talk her into playing Halo multiplayer with us. Teak has motion sickness for first person, for some first person. Don't know how practical it'd be for him to have it. But he did play through all of Dishonored and its DLC recently. Who knows, maybe he could play Halo. How about you, Panda? Do you play Halo? Have you ever played Halo? Honestly, a big part of the reason why I kind of long for the return of the days of, like, Quake 3 Arena and Unreal Tournament is because it was just a simple pick-up, put-down multiplayer experience. There was no worry about progression or leveling. Fucking eat. There was no worry about progression or leveling. Thank you, Ninja. Yeah, now if you don't play for the entire length of a game's lifespan, then you are just fucked. I was going to mind control that guy and have him pull the switch on the bomb that they stood next to, but they won't let him through the door. You know, at some point I do want to do a couple of Call of Duty games on stream. So I can have multiplayer games that have campaigns attached to them. I didn't die. Excellent. I play multiplayer first, so don't even bother. I remember the days when it used to be the excuse of the campaign is practice for multiplayer. I could have walked in here and mind-controlled this guy. Could I? No, there probably would have been a reason why that wouldn't work. Other than that, though. Oh. Really? Why? When you sacrifice a mech? I don't remember that. It's been a while since I played Mass Effect 2. Like, I don't think I've played Mass Effect 2 since before Mass Effect 3 came out. There's gonna be so much in that game that's gonna be like... There's gonna be so much of that trilogy that's gonna be like, fuck, I don't remember this happening. I have not done that in over 10 years. It'll be fun. It'll be fun when I eventually get to it, eventually. I love this part. I don't really play the long games as much as I used to. Okay, so the stream hasn't crashed, but like, you guys hear that too, right? Okay, it has crashed now. Okay. Thanks for your luck, Panda. Good thing I've been saving regularly. Want to hear it again, Ninja? Yeah, saving at every checkpoint was clearly a good idea. Yeah, I don't really play the long games that much. To be fair, stream mostly exists as an excuse to do that. Sir, I am eating. Get away from this wall. Don't have to worry about the camera pressing up against me. Excellent. This whole thing reminds me of when I did the Let's Play for Resident Evil 4. Way back when I first started doing the Let's Plays. And, like, I got to the end of the chapter in the castle where Ashley gets kidnapped, where she coughs the blood, and is like, get away from me, and then runs forward and the spikes come up. And she gets captured. Just before that cutscene, I look at the typewriter and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna save here. The end of the chapter's right here. The game crashes in the cutscene. And I'm like, fuck. So I had to redo the entire chapter, because the only saves I was using were at the start and end of chapters. I had to redo the entire chapter. Did it so much better than I'd recorded it in the Let's Play. Which was just frustrating. And from that point onwards, for that entire playthrough, I saved every time I came across a typewriter, just in case. Those were simple at times. It was a fun playthrough. I enjoyed quite a bunch of what I did in Let's Play. It was crazy because, like, by the time I did a Let's Play of Ocarina of Time, I'd already streamed it. And I did the Let's Play of it, and I enjoyed the Let's Play so much more than the stream. If anything, the Let's Play of it was what absolutely rekindled my love for Ocarina. And why it's gone to being my favourite Zelda game. A lot of fun. Great game. Go ahead. Yeah, I'd say so. What experience do you have with Zelda games, Ninja? And chances are you've enjoyed something based on the idea. Oh, here's a switch. Did try to play Ocarina back on the 3DS. I think Ocarina is probably, if you want to play 3D, Ocarina of Time is the best balanced of the 3D games. There are things that games after it do better, like combat is better in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, has more depth to it. The dungeons are arguably better in Twilight Princess. Like, they've all got their own problems, and I think Ocarina of Time doesn't really have that. Like, Wind Waker, you can really feel where it was rushed in production. A lot of stuff that gets cut out, you can feel it while you play the game. Twilight Princess is very slow to start. And there's a lot of downtime between dungeons where you've got mandatory activities before you get to the next dungeon. Which some people don't like a lot of people don't like the build up to the city in the sky. I think Ocarina is the best balanced of all of that. So I would recommend Ocarina of Time. The 3DS version is absolutely a fantastic way to play it. It's a really good remake. I don't know what that did. But if you're talking about emulating it on PC, maybe. The original release is fine. You can also play the Redux ROM hack. I would generally recommend Ocarina of Time, though. If you want to go for one of the 2D games, people will say A Link to the Past is the best, and it is. Like, there's not really an argument against that. But it's also older, of an older age. Yeah, I played through Ocarina of Time on the 3DS when I got my 3DS, I got Ocarina of Time 3D and I played through it, and I really enjoyed it. It's a damn fine way to play Ocarina of Time. My only criticism of the 3D version is I think the lighting is ruined in the final Ganon fight. I think the Ganon fight in Ocarina of Time is visually fantastic. The shadows and the way the lightning strikes in the background and it illuminates Ganon, and it's the only time you can see him when the lightning strikes. It's fantastic atmosphere. It's unbelievable on the N64. It's too bright in the 3DS version, and that's my only real complaint. And it's pretty minor. The game runs at a stable 30 FPS on the 3DS. You have more item buttons. It plays really well. the gyroscope aiming is really good for fine-tuning your aiming. If you're willing to use the gyro controls for that. It's great, like, it really is. I wouldn't recommend Majora's Mask 3D, but that's a different beast. Yeah, if you want to play a 2D game, A Link to the Past is generally cited as the best, with good reason. But it also has a lot of different design sensibilities that would change later in the series. Like keys under pots. People could argue that A Link to the Past doesn't signpost itself very well. Like, the Ice Rod is an item required to finish the game. You need it to defeat Trinex, who is the boss of Turtle Rock. And it's obtained in a location that is completely separate from everything else. And you could argue, oh, but that's not good. That's not good design. But if you take the time to talk to people and to read the signs and the telepathic tiles in dungeons, the game does actually tell you everything you need to know. I think when you beat the first dungeon, the Eastern Palace, and you go back to Sir Hasrilla to get the Pegasus boots, he straight up says there's an item in a cave near Lake Hylia that will probably benefit you, and that's the Ice Rod. So the game does tell you these things. It's actually a lot better about that than you would expect of a Super Nintendo game. So yeah, I would recommend A Link to the Past as well as the 2D game to play to get you into the series. It was what got me into the series, but I played it back in like 1994. But yeah, I would recommend it. The 2D games play of the series. Just be aware that you do want to talk to everybody, as you really should. I feel like people forget that. Like, you probably should be talking to everybody in games like that and reading the signs and stuff. And it's just because I've been playing it for over probably over 30 years now. That we kind of forget. There is the typically long-winded chrono answer. Yeah, that's a question. I just want to give you a serious answer.
Behold the great Kain, now a common thief.
The fiend that dogged my shadow showed himself at last, and in the light, I knew him. Another visage from my past. Sebastian, it is you who have been following me.
And how long it took you to discover it? My master sent me to prevent your meddling further, and now you must die.
Your master knows his days are numbered. I might have spared your life by asking that you join me, but I learned that lesson 200 years ago. You arranged the ambush that destroyed my army. You sold yourself to our enemy.
I dealt the blow that cost you the war. Glorious, was it not? So many killed so quickly, and all my doing.
I never learned why.
Did you think I would serve while you ruled Nosgoth? You and not I? The Sarafan Lord knows how to value me. I am to rule by his side and achieve what you never could.
You fool! Do you think that butcher will permit you to live one moment longer than he has need of you? I will save you from your disappointment, Sebastian, and kill you now.
I have waited 200 years for the pleasure of killing you with my own hands. While you have been sleeping, my powers have been increasing. You haven't the smallest chance of defeating me.
Here we go. It's interesting how often these boss fights start as just like regular fights. Ah, fuck, I wasn't paying attention there. Knew it was going to happen and I just didn't pay attention.
Getting dizzy, Kain.
Oh, here we go.
I come, Kain.
Alright, I remember the trick to this part.
Getting dizzy, Kain. Getting dizzy, Kain. I come, Kain.
Come on then. For all his bragging, he's not very smart.
I come, Kain. You getting dizzy, Kain?
It's a fucking...
Getting dizzy, Kain? I come, Kain.
I do like how, like, pretty much all the bosses start as regular fights, which makes sense.
Raise the dais.
It makes sense, because, like, they'd all think you can take on Kain. When it turns out that they can't, not in a straight fight,
I will destroy this precious jewel.
so we jump up here, he jumps down, we jump down, he jumps back up. If he destroys the Nexus Stone, we lose. And when it turns out they can't, they start fighting a little more intelligently, and it becomes kind of a puzzle boss. And I like that. It's a smart design. It means that none of the enemies are truly stupid. None of the bosses. Not entirely, at least.
No one fools me with my own trick.
So we essentially force him into the confrontation up here. And in particular, up here, he doesn't have the space to jump around like he was previously. Now it's getting tense because I'm actually quite low on health. There we go.
Tell me of the Nexus Stone in this portal. What is its purpose here? Speak, and I will spare your life.
Come, Kain. You lie in your throat and we both know it. You are going to kill me.
Indulge me then, before you die.
I'll tell you so that I may see your face when you learn. You are powerless. You cannot win. Your death is inevitable. The Nexus Stone's portal leads to an ancient device, deep underground, that will spell your destruction, Kain. A new reign will begin in Nosgoth.
What is the purpose of this device? How will it serve the Sarafan Lord?
Alas, he has not entrusted me with that knowledge. But soon everyone will know it. His plans are even now coming into fruition.
Where is the device? Where under the earth?
It lies beneath Meridian. Seek for it if you will. I die happy in the knowledge that all your efforts will be wasted.
Oh, Sebastian. Our destiny could have been glorious. The land was ours for the taking. History would have been rewritten in our image. But not everyone shared my vision. And now your time is up. Your death will only make me stronger. I hope that knowledge comforts you in your grave.
Perhaps, after all, we will go to the grave together.
Ninja, could you snooze that ad, please? Thank you. Oh, that looks unhealthy.
You are welcome back. How do you feel?
A little better than dead. How did I come here?
You are fortunate. One of our vampires saw you thrown from the roof of the factory as it was destroyed. He carried you here.
He said it was fucking hilarious.
Ah, I see that you have the Nexus Stone.
And I see that you were courteous enough not to relieve me of it while I lay unconscious. I met another old friend, a vampire, guarding it. Before I killed him, he told me something unsettling. He spoke of an ancient device underground that will bring about victory for the Sarafan Lord. What do you know of this, Vorador?
I have heard tell of strange discoveries deep underground. Ancient legends speak of huge machines deep in the earth, left by the gods in eons past. And I know of one who can tell us the truth of this matter. She is a seer, a being said to be older even than I. We are fortunate in that she owes me a favor. Go to her, Kain, and learn what she knows.
Go to her? This city is a walled fortress. How do you propose I get out?
There is a secret way out of the city. I will show it to you. You may follow a canyon that leads north to her abode. The way will not be easy. Strange beasts roam outside the city, preying on travelers. The people call them demons.
I believe I've met one of these already. I hope your seer's knowledge is worth the risk.
When? Eat one of these.
Business. Watch this. I thunder every week I depart by this gate.
Name and business.
Kuro, bringing supplies to the garrison beyond the abode of the witch. Here is my toll.
The bridge has fallen.
Again? And they've not repaired it?
There's more important matters afoot. A company's being sent out.
The smugglers are to be destroyed at last?
Smugglers? There's worse than that infesting the roads. But now the culprits will be dealt with.
At long last. Why pay such high tolls if they won't keep the roads open? That's what I say.
Hold your tongue! You may not keep it long. Open the gates there!
Berserk. A more powerful attack range. Ninja, could you snooze that ad, please? Then we're gonna get to a checkpoint and then we'll call it. Thank you. We'll give you a chance to take a look at the new dark gift that we got off Sebastian, though. So it's the first one we get that isn't essentially a puzzle use. It's an attack. Same as, what is this, Fury? I don't think I know the actual names of these since the PC version isn't giving them to me. So as with Fury, it goes through guard. And is much better. So from now on, whenever I need to, like, whenever I have the meter high enough and I want to use an attack like that, I'm going to use Berserk rather than Fury. There is one more dark gift we'll get. There is one more dark gift we'll get that will work as an attack. That one's even more powerful. It's basically an instant kill. So I'm pretty sure these character models aren't actually anywhere in the vanilla game. But I've just noticed when she bent down to avoid my attacks, her little cape thing is the symbol of the Sarafan, which means she's a Sarafan. She's curious.
Die, fool!
I feel like if you're going to roam outside the city walls where there are supposedly demons, like, pants might be a good idea. Maybe a shirt. So this is chapter 7 of, I believe, 10 or 11. Let me think for a second. I think it's probably 11. Yeah. Canyons, Eternal Prison, the Docks. The Machine. I don't know, I might be forgetting something. But yeah, that's going to do it for us for today. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in the chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Ninja, Teak, Panda, thank you so much for joining me and keeping company. We'll be back tomorrow with Castlevania, where we will be beginning Dawn of Sorrow on the Nintendo DS. We do have it available to us now in the Dominus collection, but I will be streaming the DS version emulated with a ROM hack called Definitive Edition Plus for various reasons that I went over last week. Decided we were going to do it next, after the last Castlevania. So yeah, look forward to that. I look forward to that. We haven't actually beaten Dawn of Sorrow on stream before. We started it during the Castlevania Marathon, but I stopped because I was kind of bored. Which isn't an indicator of the quality of the game. It is one of the best Castlevania Metroidvanias. I think the issue was like jumping like from Aria of Sorrow directly into it, and after having done a bunch of Metroidvanias before it as well, because when I did the Castlevania Marathon, that was it. There was just Castlevanias. Whereas Castlevania has been just Mondays, so there's more space, so I don't get burnt out like I did. And it's worked, generally, so I'm looking forward to playing Dawn of Sorrow tomorrow. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Play the random sound button.
What a thrill.
We already had that stuff.
That's my joke! I'll kill you!
And one for Jenny and the Wimp.
Objection!
Yes, so that is pretty much it. So there's not really anything else to say, except thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day. And
No!
yeah. We'll catch you next time, guys.